Okay, this is where a lot of bodybuilders shop, Max Muscle. These clothes are especially fit for oversized bodybuilders that have weird dimensions. So for the short guy that has broad shoulders, they make extra wide shirts. They have everything from short sleeve to tank top, baggy shorts for training in, because a lot of bodybuilders have pretty big legs. Of course, they got the spandex shorts as well, different varieties. Different companies make this stuff, Hot Skins, Ruthless, Perfetto. Long ones. I prefer long black ones, actually. But of course, Max Muscle is designed for bodybuilders. They cater specifically for bodybuilders. You can get your posing trunks here in assorted colors. Purple, green, blue, red. They have different sizes, small, medium, and large. So of course, you don't want to buy your posing trunks 2 months out from a contest and you have 20 pounds to drop, because obviously the shorts won't fit you properly. So generally what I do is I'll find a pair of posing trunks that I can lay out in and tan in for several weeks before a contest, and then I find the color that I like. This year it may be red. And the week of the contest, I will buy these shorts. Actually, I buy two for safety. One's for prejudging, and the other one is for the night show. So that when the photos are taken, I can tell what part of the day it was in. So if I wear red at prejudging, every photo I take that's wearing red shorts, I know that was prejudging. Then I wear blue at the night show. It's a fresh, clean pair. There's no oil stains. There's no pro-tan on it. I know that the photograph is taken from the night show. So I can kind of see if I got tighter from prejudging to night show, or if I smoothed out after what I ate after the prejudging. And so that's a little trick of the trade I use. And also, for photos' sake, they last a lot longer, because every year there's 2 different colors on stage. You know, lots of variety. I've worn red, I've worn green, I've worn orange in Helsinki, Finland, 1992. So I can almost remember what colors I wore and what year. This was purple I wore in 1991 in Orlando, Florida. The green I wore 1997 in Long Beach. So that's how I kind of keep a gauge of what I look like a certain year from prejudging to the night show. They also offer bodybuilding shoes for the bodybuilder. Atomics. These shoes are specially designed for lightweight training, flat soles, especially for calves. You don't want a big, bulky Nike shoe on when you're trying to work your calf. You want a flat sole and something very lightweight. White, black, different colors, high tops and low tops. The owner, Kevin Mitchell, has a tendency to send me about 5 or 6 pairs so that before the Mr. Olympia, I can do my training and look good doing it, as well as they look good in photo shoots. And here we have the Pro-Tan. Pro-Tan is a last-minute application that a lot of bodybuilders use to darken their skin, because when you're on stage, the lights are very bright. We have a tendency to look a lot more smooth the lighter we are. Even for the black bodybuilder, a little color is good, because the lights are made for TV and for video. Pro-Tan, I generally put on 2 applications. I put on one Friday morning, and I put on another one Friday night. And by Saturday afternoon, I'm ready to go. But prior to putting this on, I get a 4-week base tan from using natural sunlight or from the tanning bed. So if I do it as dark as I am, of course, the lighter you are, the more color you may need. So you may need to begin tanning naturally a little bit further in advance, because as a professional bodybuilder, we take pictures about 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after the show. So we have to have a nice, rich color that'll bring out the separation and definition. Pro-Tan. I usually go through maybe half a bottle per show. Okay, over here, of course, they also sell weightlifting gloves. And this was me. Serenat gloves, the Muscle Blast glove, weight training glove that I've been endorsing for the past 7 years. These are special gloves that I wear during my heavy-duty training. They are outfitted so that there's a strong wrist support. We have 2 straps here that you can wrap around your wrist, pull tight, and you can actually get some really good wrist support. These come in black and in brown, and all the Max Muscle stores carry them, along with Champ Sporting Goods and a few other major sporting goods stores. Weightlifting gloves are a must if you want to preserve the the palms of your hands. You get pretty calloused, and like I said, these are made for extra wrist support and heavy-duty back training, bicep training, and whatever else. This happens to be my glove. But of course, they also carry other kinds of glove, Harbinger. They got wrist support for people that don't need the glove. They also have the straps. The powerlifting straps are really good for when you're doing back and you have a weak grip. You want to make sure that you have these. I carry these around with me all the time for back and for biceps, because my grip has a tendency to give out a lot faster than the actual muscle I'm training, so straps are a must. When you're doing legs, especially on squats and leg presses, the knee wraps are imperative if you're using heavy enough weight. I don't just wear these for looks. If I'm going to put knee wraps on my knees, I probably got a lot of weight on the bar. So you don't want to waste your time wrapping your knees up to look good. You want to use these for balance and stability when you're doing heavy legs. Okay, so weightlifting belts. There's a lot of weightlifting belts and a lot of companies that make them, different widths, different thicknesses, extra padding. You want to find a belt that's good for you. You don't want to get a belt that's too big and too bulky or too long, because as you diet down, these notches are going to get smaller and smaller, and it could get smaller and smaller week to week or month to month. So you don't want to have to be forced with making extra holes. So you want to make sure you buy a belt at the appropriate time in your diet and preparation. I wear a belt on every one of my workouts, whether I'm doing back, shoulders, chest, legs, or arms. I always wear a weightlifting belt. Of course, I wear my hat because it makes me stronger. I turn it around to the back. Okay. Got you.
Will you take it with this?
I said there's so many great people in the house that we want to...
How's it going? How's everything?
All around here.
This is my brother.
I did see.
I'm making a video. You guys are ready.
Oh, cool.
Little tap, you know.
Hi.
All right. Hey, what happened? I'm making a video, so you're on it. I'm making a video. Next my fourth one. Right after the Olympics, we're taking it to New York. Okay. Smile, Joe. Smile, Joe.
This year's Mr. Olympia, one of the biggest names in bodybuilding. You'll see him in all the major magazines. Mr. Shawn Ray.
Eating on airplanes and not really being able to focus on preparing for the contest as I had as an amateur living at home. And from then on, I vowed that if I was ever going to do the Mr. Olympia, I wouldn't do it unless I was in my best shape. And for 8 straight years, I've been in the top 5 of the world.
People get crazy for pumping iron and...
My brother used to play the drums in a punk rock band. That's back in high school. Oh, yeah? Well, I know that you can whenever you train back, you have to stretch, squeeze. You got a great back, you got a great chance. So you have to train heavy, hard, full range of motion. All right, last set. I normally don't train with my shirt off, but this is for you. 6 weeks out, just to see the muscles being worked. And I usually train in long sleeve, covered up things so I can sweat. It's pretty hot and humid here. It's about 98 degrees in California right now, so we're 6 weeks from the show. And I want you just so you can get a close-up view of how the muscles work and what the body looks like when I'm working it. And after today's back exercises, I'll put my shirt back on, stay covered up for another 4 weeks. And about 2 weeks out from the show, I'll take it off and we'll see what kind of physical changes I've gone through based on the dieting and the cardio. But today I'll train without my shirt on for you. 5, and then you want to go 5, 8 times, take off 2 plates, and I'll go 8 more. Out of all the back exercises, this is definitely one of the hardest ones to do, most taxing on the body. When you get into doing drop sets, it's even worse. This ranks right up there with deadlifts. But if I'm doing them and you're not, you'll know come day of the contest. It's a big thickness difference in doing the basics, heavy, for reps, getting ready for a show, as opposed to using machines, trying to find the easy way out. This is how you do it.
4.
These work the inner portion of the back. We're doing close grip. Work on the middle lat thickness. And I think of myself as an Olympic rower when I do this exercise. I want to stretch as far forward as I can so that I have a long row all the way back. Trying not to swing my shoulders back. Just stay perpendicular. Pulling it in tight to my stomach, right to my belly button. And literally squeeze it, squeeze the muscle to bring out the detail. And each set is heavier than the next. I usually go up about 40 pounds each set, maxing out at 300, which is all the machine can hold. I like to do about 12 repetitions. If I can't get the 12 repetitions with the weight that I'm using, instantaneously I drop set, because I gotta get 12. That's the magic number in here. Once again, stretch and squeeze is the main thing when you're doing back, biceps, quadriceps. Stretch and squeeze. All right. Here's just pull downs to the rear. Usually I alternate these with pull downs to the front. When I jump to the back, I usually picture myself on stage doing a rear back double bicep. So I don't need a whole lot of weight here. I actually want to squeeze the muscle as I pull it down. In order to do that, you have to control the weight and not let the weight control you. This isn't going to get me real big, but it'll definitely help bring out the cuts and the detail. 3, bring it down to the base of the neck. 4, 5, and come all the way up. 6, 7. You don't want to try to waste any energy in between sets, talking with your friends, distracting you from your workout. That's why I require all my workout partners to count the repetitions. That way I know they're paying attention, number 1, to the workout, and number 2, they're not inviting other people to come into the workout and distract them by talking about football, movies, girls, or whatever. So to keep the pace and the rhythm, we count each other's reps, and we make sure that they don't need any spots, or if we want to do drop sets, we're there to do it. So the good thing is it keeps the momentum of the workout going. Come on, let's go. Just quick tips on abs. Usually I do 3 exercises for abs. I do the incline, which I'm doing now. I do the crunches, and I do leg raises or knee ups. Pick 3 exercises, I do 3 sets, and I usually do 30 repetitions. I do abs 2 days in a row and take a day off, 2 days in a row and take a day off. So my abs get a lot of work, but in overall volume, the reps are less and the sets are less. Rather than doing 10 sets of abdominals, 50 repetitions a piece, I'd rather do a shorter abdominal workout where I just constantly work the muscle as I'm incorporating cardiovascular and a low-fat diet. That way my ab workout takes maybe 10 minutes, short and sweet, just enough to stimulate the muscle. I'm not trying to make my abdominals grow bigger. I'm just trying to detail it so that when I do diet down the fat, burn it off on the cardio, you see a nice abdominal wall, upper, middle, and exterior on my serratus. So let me go another set.